Chapter 1. Computer virus. Let's see what is a computer virus, and how to get rid of viruses from the computer in this chapter. Introduction. What is a computer virus? A software program, which is capable of reproducing itself and usually capable of causing great harm to files or other programs on the same computer, is called computer virus. Real-life viruses enter our body and attack certain cells. They stop the normal functioning of the cells and start replicating. Similarly, computer viruses find and attach themselves to an item in a computer system, such as the startup area or an executable file. Symptoms of virus. Viruses can affect your computer in many ways. Although there are no indication of a virus, there are a few symptoms that may suggest that your computer has a virus. They are: unexplained messages will appear on the screen. Specific files are mysteriously deleted. Unknown files are added to a disk. An entire disk or drive is erased. The keyboard does not work properly. Unexplained modifications are made to data or documents. Application software seems to be changed. Operating system software appears to be modified. Unexplained printing problems will occur. Types of virus. Computer virus is a kind of malicious software, written intentionally to enter a computer without the user's permission or knowledge, with an ability to replicate itself, thus continuing to spread. A virus should never be assumed harmless and left on a system. Let's see some most common types of viruses. Resident viruses. This type of virus is permanent, which dwells in the RAM memory. From there it can overcome and interrupt in all of the operations executed by the system, corrupting files and programs that are opened, closed, copied, renamed, etc. Direct action viruses. The main purpose of this virus is to replicate and take action when it is executed. When a specific condition is met, the virus will go into an action and infect files in the directory or folder that it is in and in directories that are specified in the autoexec.bat file path. This batch file is always located in the root directory of the hard disk and carries out certain operations when the computer is booted. Overwrite viruses. Virus of this kind is characterized by the fact that it deletes the information contained in the files that it infects, rendering them partially or totally useless once they have been infected. The only way to clean a file which is infected by an overwrite virus is to delete the file completely, thus losing the original content. Boot virus. This type of virus affects the boot sector of a floppy or hard disk. This is a crucial part of a disk, in which information on the disk is stored together with a program that makes it possible to boot the computer from the disk. The best way of avoiding boot viruses is to ensure that floppy disks are write protected and never start your computer with an unknown floppy disk in the disk drive. Macro viruses. It infects files that are created using certain applications or programs that contains of macros. These mini programs make it possible to automate series of operations, so that they are performed as a single action, thereby saving the user from having to carry them out one by one. Directory virus. Directory viruses change the paths that indicate the location of a file. By executing a program which has been infected by a virus, you will unknowingly run the virus program, while the original file and program have been previously moved by the virus. Once infected, it becomes impossible to locate the original files. Worms. A worm is a program very similar to a virus. It has the ability to self-replicate, and can lead to negative effects on your system, and most importantly they are detected and eliminated by an antivirus. Trojans or Trojan horse. Another unsavory breed of malicious code are Trojans or Trojan horses, which unlike viruses do not reproduce by infecting other files, nor they self-replicate like worms. Logic bombs. These are not considered to be viruses because they do not replicate. Their objective is to destroy data on the computer, once certain conditions have been met. Logic bombs go undetected until it launched, and the results can be destructive. How does computer virus spread? Computer virus is transmitted from one computer to another when you copy uninfected data from an external source. There are 4 types of viruses that can spread through your system. They are: program. This type is executed from a specific application programs. The virus spreads to other programs on the computer, or when a copy of an infected program is loaded into another system. Boot sector. This type enters your system through a floppy disk, and then infects the hard drive. The result: whenever a floppy disk is used, it will become infected. Macro virus. This type is written specifically for macro applications on your computer like Microsoft Word, Excel and Outlook. When an infected document is opened within one of these programs, the program itself becomes infected, allowing the virus to spread to any of the document opened up inside the program. Email. This type spreads through email attachments. Once an infected attachment is opened, the virus enters your email application. It then duplicates itself by automatically mailing everyone listed in your address book. Prevention or solution. Let's see how to prevent the computer from virus and solution for deleting the virus from computer. Nowadays computer systems are built to protect themselves against viral infection. The floppy disk drives are quickly becoming a thing of the past, so this point of entry has become less popular. Macro viruses rely on security holes within programs like Microsoft Office, so the newer versions of these programs are less vulnerable, but can still be infected. Email viruses are the ones that are most likely to get inside your system. The best practice is to not open email attachments from an unknown people. Email attachments from people you know should be approached with a caution, if they word it strangely, or if you've no reason to expect an attachment from a particular person. And lastly, always keep an updated version of antivirus software on your computer. A good antivirus program will not only monitor your system, but will screen the incoming emails for suspicious content. Antivirus. An antivirus software program is a computer program that can be used to scan files to identify and eliminate computer viruses and other malicious software. Whenever the computer system is booted, the antivirus program starts. It checks for the viruses in all the files of the computer system. If the virus is detected, then the program will try to remove the virus. Some popular antivirus software available are McAfee, Avast antivirus. Not an antivirus. Let's see how to use Avast antivirus to remove the virus. Avast is an antivirus computer program developed by Avast Software, a.s., a company based on Prague, Czech Republic. It was first released in 1988. Follow the steps to scan the system. Step 1. Initiate virus scan by opening the Avast antivirus main window. Step 2. Select the scanning option and click the Start button. Step 3. The scanning process will start, after clicking the Start button. Step 4. If it contains any virus, it shows Threat Detected. Step 5. To delete the infected file, click on Show Results button. Step 6. Select the Delete option in the drop-down list of action. Step 7. Click Apply, then the virus get deleted.